Yo, what is up, guys? We are back with another All the Mods 10 video. I want to say this is episode 6, and we're honestly just gonna jump straight into it. So, as you can see, the base looks a little bit different on the outside. So if we look around real quick, so like I said, I changed this around a little bit. Like I just kind of terraformed, moved some stuff around. This was from previous episode. And then like this is our little entrance area. It's just like a little tiny pyramid. It's nothing crazy, and it's just kind of how it ended up being designed. And then I just put some light in here so no mobs will spawn right here. I moved our power over to this way. So like it was right here. It was looking nicely, so I moved it over to this way. Same thing with the dragon head. And I want to automate this at some point, but right now we're not going to worry about that. I also did upgrade our thermal generators to spirited, which it was not anything crazy. If we go to power, like the thermal generator, you've seen me make these before. Just with the next tier, we'll definitely do the nitro together. We can actually just make some spirited blocks. So we did it in last episode too, but we'll need some spirited, what is it, emerald. We'll need some more of this. So that's just a condensed block. That's gonna take 81 million. I did upgrade this. This holds 210 million now, so we're not really worried about that. And I also need some more of those because we need a lot of blaze rods just in general. So we'll just grab another stack of these. We can definitely automate this at some point also, using Super Factory Manager, but right now we're not going to focus on that because for this episode we are actually going to go in the base, which I did change around a little bit. So let's go ahead and take a look downstairs. So I added a few more pattern providers plus molecular assemblers, which help with auto crafting, and then we have this stack, one single auto crafter. But as you can see, we're getting kind of bulked up on storage. So what actually, first things first, what I would like to do is make 10 64Ks real quick, and that should craft pretty fast. But all I did was I took everything that was like blobbed around right here, and I moved it into the walls, plus also changed this around. And this is just what it's gonna look like right now. So like I have 4 cables, these 4 colors led into this block underneath here, and then these just go up and then through the floor, which then I should be able to, in general, use P2P tunnels on it, and then pull it off and connect anything with power. Like again, like a couple of these don't have channels for some reason, which I want to say it's because this can only hold 8 or like this. So this is doing 32, but this can only move 8 channels, and there's more than 8 combined. How long we got on this craft? Ooh, we need more calculation processors, which we don't have. So we actually got to make some more calculations. That's for 10 of them. But so let's run into this room real quick because we don't actually. Let's do inscriber. And then calculation. Actually, no, we don't even need calculation. At AE2, at AE, because we have a bunch of printed calculations and then a bunch of that. And then we just need redstone and then acceleration cards, which I did make some of those already. Which acceleration cards are super simple. I will show you in just a second what those are made of. It needs power. Let's make ender gate. We have 2 of them. This should suffice for right now. Yeah, so I'll make some more calculations presses. What was I gonna show? Oh, the acceleration cards. Super simple acceleration cards. They're just crafted like with a flux crystal, an advanced card, and an advanced card is calculated with a calculation and that. So super simple, and that kind of leads us into what we're going to be getting into today. So I do want to set up the automation of processors and everything like that. Also matter condensers. So if we can try to create a sink, which we have one. Actually, Yeah, actually, I'll just go attach it to upstairs. So what we're gonna do, because we're gonna have to get singularities eventually, so we're gonna make one of these, which is a matter condenser, and then we also need to make, how are we on this? So 44. Let's see. Let's just re-request that. And I believe we need a 64 in there, or maybe 256. Let's go to sleep real quick. If we had to do a 256, we should be able to craft a 256, which I think that is what we need. So we'll do that just real quick. Should not be an issue because we have the 64Ks, and so we'll just have to craft one 256 and then craft 3 more of these. And then right here we can just toss some more of these in there, just have that running because we don't have any. But then we can go up here. So matter condenser is going to need water, or it's going to need a substance, which for right now we're just going to do water. So we need our pipe mod. So pipes. So we need this, and our tool is right there. So we can do this, and then let's do diamond, or at pipes, and we'll just grab an upgrade real quick. Just grab a diamond one. Just like that. We'll throw that in there, and then we will have these condensed into the 100 or singularities, which it's filling up. They'll fill up slowly. We'll just let that run for now. Let's make sure we're claimed right here. Make sure we claim that. Oopsie, this is already done. So we're good on those. That can go away. This goes in there. We can actually throw that in there because I'm actually gonna make some spirited. But okay, so now that that's created, let's make sure. So we got 7 of these, right? We should have more than that. 64K. Did that take 6? Or are we still crafting? Let's cancel this craft. And then do 3 more. And then we need to make a drive. Drive. Grab these 3. So now we have 10. And so what we can do is we can actually run down here and place this in. Should be fine just right here, and it should connect. Oh, we need to make these into storage houses. We can put them in storage houses. Alright. Now we should be able to craft all 10 of these and 64 more of those, I guess, which is fine for the future. So now we should have a good amount of storage for now. If we have to upgrade to the 256 eventually, I can do that on camera or I can do it off camera depending on when it's needed. But as you can see, I also lit up the base a little bit different, took away the torches, most of the torches, and put these in, which I really do like this design. This can come up now because this is what we're about to get into. Boom. Okay. So with the matters being condensed, that's awesome. But now I want to get into crystal assemblers because this will speed up the process. And we're going to put these on pattern providers to automate them. So the first thing that we need to get is the Entro infused crystals, which we can do that by getting Entro dust and gold and lapis and water, and it'll give us an infused ingot. And how we get dust is by using an inscriber to crush a crystal into dust. And how you get a crystal is by, is by using an Entro crystal by combining it with a Certus core. You need to right click it on a flux block, this intro seed. So I already took a liberty of getting everything needed to craft the intro seeds besides the sand, I guess. So let's just create the sand. And then we can create some of these. And we already have the flux blocks, but what I'm going to do is I am actually going to place these on this. So if we right click that and we place these on here, it should grow them faster. So we're gonna need quite a bit of this, and we can actually make a seed. So I'll probably make a seed out of it so we don't have to grow this anymore. But you see that's growing, and so what'll happen is these will grow crystals, but this block eventually wears out. That's why we have 7 of these. So like intro cluster, boom, we have 1 intro crystal, 2, 3. I forgot we have fortune on this, which does help, and it's already down to a Certus quartz block, which is insane. But we should be able to make a seed out of the intro. And it takes 4 blocks of 9. So this might take a little bit. So when I'm done with this, I'll be right back. Now we have the 4 intro blocks, and we have some extra intro crystals, which was nice. We're actually gonna have to pull out that what we're doing, the inscriber. We have to pull out the inscriber with some acceleration cards, because we will need to crush these down also. So like while that's doing that, we are going to make the seed that this is used to require, which it does take insanium essence, but I am not worried about that because we do have a bunch of blocks of that. Let's go to sleep one more time, and then we should have this seed automatically building up everything that we like, the intro crystals, while we are AFK. We're not AFK, but like doing other things, I guess. So what we can do is toss all 4 of these in. Toss that. Mr. Creeper. Stop it. And those are 9 times compressed blocks, or like 9 blocks into 1 block. So like it took quite a bit, but not too many. We were able to still get it done pretty swiftly. So we just need to find a spot. Right there will do. Let's go ahead and toss that in there. So now we should have intro dust kicking up, which is nice. Now if we go back down here to our area that we're going to be putting AE at, we should have the dust. And now to create, so we don't need the intro seeds, we do need that, which it takes gold and lapis. So let's grab a gold. Let's grab 41 gold and 41 lapis. The machines that we're making are supposed to can do this stuff automatically, which is actually nice. Part of the reason why we're doing it is so that we don't have to worry about recipes like this anymore. So I should just be able to, come on, okay. Did not want to drop. Let's drop. Oh, I have my magnet on. There we go. Boom. Now those are being created. So now we can put a magnet back on. We got 41 of these, which is nice. So let's go back down here. It's our other area. These don't need to be here. All right. So now we got intro infused ingots. So now we want to make a crystal assembler, which is pretty simple. It is an extended machine frame, a crafting terminal, which we can make just like that. and then a sky stone tank, which can be done just like that. And then we should be able to craft the crystal assembler. And so with that, I want to take our ME pattern providers. See how we have this cable right here? I don't know how I want to do the floor yet because I kind of like this, but realistically, it doesn't look that great or how I was expecting it to look. So I might change this up, but for now, we'll start running the machines this way. So what we're going to do is we are going to chop down right here. So we need blue cable, blue. So we got these. Let's make some of that. And then let's make some of this. Whoa. Thought we just lost power for a second. That would have sucked. And we should be able to make that into smart cables. Yep. And then I don't think we want to do dents all the way. So we will just do this right now. Just make it smart cables. We have 40 of them. And then so what we're going to want to do is branch off like this. And then we're going to want to put a P2P tunnel, which we have some. So I believe it's, so P2P tunnel like that, right? And then we need to grab our memory card, which is right there. We need to go down here and we need to grab 32 channels. So like any of these, I want to say it's loaded device configuration from, nope. So it's new device configuration created and copied to card. So we grab that and now we should be able to bring this into our room and slap it on there. And then now if we put a dense, oh, I guess you don't have to put a dense cable right there. But what we want to do is put a dense cable right there, because then it'll give us the 32 channels going off of that. So if I want to put 8 right here, I can do that. 8 devices, or I can do 32 technically, but we're going to do 8. So let's put that there too, so it extends it a little bit farther. And so we got 32 channels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is actually perfect. And then now I don't know if I want to hide it and have it on the ground. So I don't know if I want to do it like this, because then that requires me breaking the floor to get to this device, or I can have it up one. I don't mind the up one look, so we will do that instead. So we'll break these like this, and we'll use cover cables, which we won't even need to actually use. We'll put that up one like that, and then we can access that whenever we want to. And so this is where I want to create ender gates of the spirited, which we should be able to do pretty easily. Boom, and then still need to create those. Okay, 12 of those. We created 4 of these. So now we're just gonna slap this on the front. We can honestly cover this up. That's not how we want to cover that up right now. We want to cover it up like this. So now this crystal assembler should be powered. We're going to want to put acceleration cards in it. And then we want it to auto export. And we have a couple of, so this right here. So we got the processors, which in this processing pattern, it is just 4 printed logic circuits, 4 printed silicone, and 4 redstone will create logic circuits. So if we go logic circuits, we already have a lot. But if we wanted to request, say, we'll just do 4 because it makes sense. Start, and this should automatically come online, create 4, and then it should auto export it downwards. Oh, they added, this is a new, wow. That was new. These used to not have that setting to configure, so that's actually awesome. So now we have 4 of those, which we could technically put 1 on each side of this and have it be that time slicer, but like that's pretty fast. So that's the crystal assembler out of the way. We can put these back, and just like that. And then now we want to make a circuit slicer because this will make life so much easier. And this just takes 8 engineering processors, 1 extended machine frame, which we should have no issue creating. Boom, extended machine frame, stone cutter, we can create that. So stone cutter, boom, and then the inscriber, skystone steel, which takes lava, iron, and skystone. Or is that charged? Is this, oh, crystal assembler, oh, plus lava. We don't have infinite lava right now, but we can make this into a pattern and then just throw it into our crystal assembler, just like this. And same thing, we can't charge this, but we do have charged. So we should be able to make some skystone ingots. So if we toss this in there, and now we do skystone ingots, do we have lava in here? I don't think we have lava. We don't have a fluid cell. Let's create a fluid cell. We'll just create a 64K. Do 1, and we'll do a fluid cell, just like that. And we'll go toss this down here. So we'll need another drive, which is simply put like that. We just need some more of these, which needs some more of those, which needs some more of this. So to make these, we need the fibers, thank you. And we need the flux cable, no issue, which we need the flux to make, which we have. Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty, and we should be able to make another drive just like that. There we go. And this will just be our fluid drive. So this one can just go on top right there and be a fluid drive. And now what we can do is we can put lava straight into the system very simply. And we can do this honestly just in like the background so we don't even have to see it. We just would dig this out just like this. Right, and then if we open this up and we go fluid, there's 32 lava buckets in it. This right here plus a input. All right, so I have no clue where the recording cut off, but the recording did cut off. So I'm gonna just explain everything that we just did. Just a quick recap. Hopefully it didn't cut off too long ago. So if we go up top real quick, we set up singularities, which you need a matter condenser plus a 256 storage component, and you'll craft these singularities by, we're using water getting pumped in, which is filling it up like that. There's a way faster way to do it. That's just the way we're doing it right now because we're not in a rush for singularities. That's just making it to where we have a few set up. And then we have this room that we created. We just changed the lighting in the base. And so what we did is we ran a cable all the way through from below, which I might change this up. And then we have a P2P tunnel underground right now that's connected with a dense cable. So it's allowing 32 channels to pass through. And then we have cables coming up that are connected to ME pattern providers. And this one's connected to our crystal assembler that has our skystone and then all of our circuits that allow us to make things. And then right here we have our circuit slicer, which will make the processing or the printed silicone logic calculation engineering, anything printed extra fast by taking blocks and putting them in the circuit slicer and pushing them out. And then we have a reaction chamber that we have the same process. We don't have anything in it because we're not working on anything like that right now. But this will do the exact same thing. We have auto exporting, so we can just automatically use our reaction chamber without having to manually put the items in there. And if we come down here to the bottom real quick, we added our other patterns that we needed in here, like our block forms. And then we also upgraded to a 64K item storage. And then we added a 64K fluid storage for lava, which we have lava auto generating here in the back, which you will see right there, which I was trying to make sure that there was no spots that mobs could spawn. So yeah, that's just what's behind there. So that's doing that. And then we have this set up. I explained this in the beginning of the video. So everything's just connected underground and ran through right here. So with this stuff being set up, that's kind of just what I wanted to do with AE2 in this episode, so that we can basically we could go all the way up to, I want to say, like the millions of storage right now if we wanted to. Don't really need to. We did make an intro seed, which will be going in there. We should have intro essence, and then if you put it in a pattern like this, it makes intro crystals, which we can use for certain crafts, which is nice. And then we can put those in there. The last thing that I wanted to do of this episode is get vibranium, because we did get all the modium last episode. So now I just want to go grab vibranium, which we do have to go to a bastion and brush some suspicious sand. So what we'll do is, I don't think we have we'll do that also. So we can stop taking the end portal. We'll make a waystone, just like this. We'll take this waystone and we will go to the nether. Once we're in the nether, we are going to find a bastion and find the vibranium smithing template. And while we're in the nether, we can actually look for vibranium, which I will honestly just set our waystone up here, nether, just like that. And then now we'll pull out our all-the-modium pickaxe, because we do have one of those. And we are going to look for a bastion, which, is this a bastion right here? No, it's not. We're gonna look for a bastion, and while we're in here, if we spot any vibranium like this right here, we are just gonna grab it. Just because we have the ability to kind of knock a couple birds out at once. So keep your eyes out for that. Please let me know in the comments below if I miss any. And again, I do apologize if my recording cut out. Hopefully it's not far away, or like hopefully didn't miss out on too much. Let's see if we can find that bastion though. Pretty sure I can make a compass now that would allow us to find the bastion, which I might just do, so we find the bastion pretty fast. Let's go compass. We need the explorer's compass, which takes one of those, which we have the stuff to make that, which is amazing. We need 2 more of these, and then boom, and explorer's compass. And then now if we type in bastion, I want to say it is a bastion remnant. There is one 200 blocks in this direction. So if we are able to fly out of here, maybe. We're flying in a complete opposite way, that's fine. There should be a bastion 200 blocks away from this general direction. Thank you. his match. Where you at? I'm still trying to keep an eye out for some vibranium if I see it. But I'll probably miss a lot of it. Like I said, if I miss some, just say so in the comments. I'm not gonna go back and get it, but I just want to know if I do. So now we need to find that suspicious sandwich. The last place that I found it when I got vibranium was in the like underground part where all the good loot is. Okay, thank you. Finally, we finally found the one that we were looking for, because now if you go through here, it's like fully put together, as much as it's fully put together in the game, I guess. But it took forever to find that. We were just getting unlucky because we went through like hundreds of them, and we went through like 5, but we went through like 1,000 blocks and didn't find anything, which we need this, so that's actually great. We need this. I'm happy we actually found that. That saves me time later on, which is very, very nice. Now we just need to find the suspicious sand, which I think, is that some right there? No, it's blackstone. There's a possible chance that this doesn't have the sand in it, but let's not think that way. Let's think positive. Okay, so, and if it's hanging from the ceiling, we need to put a block underneath it so it just doesn't fall, because we did that before, and that's frustrating. So now, there we go, right there. Told you it sticks out. There's actually 2 here, so. And now that should be, boom, there we go. We got the vibranium smithing template, and we just messed that one up. Not a big deal, because we can duplicate them. So now we are good to go back to the house after forever, and we can wrap up this episode with obtaining vibranium gear, which will be nice. So now all we have to do is crush this, just like that. Boom, we got 46, which will be plenty, I believe. Let's hope, let's hope. We're just gonna toss this in here, which this is smelted, and it's already smelted. So now we need to make, oh, this only takes aluminium, but it takes ancient stone, which you get ancient stone from where? Ancient stone from aluminium. Where do you find ancient stone? I'm assuming you find ancient stone. Let's check real quick. Let me, vibranium, you find by brushing. Yeah, we found that, but duplicating it doesn't explain, which it will probably explain it in the aluminium book. Oh. Book. Aluminium, thank you. Okay, and then, so we got ores, vibranium, no, armor, okay, so this is just aluminium, this isn't vibranium. The other, I think we need to go to the other. So what we need to create is a telepad, just like this, and then we can go to the nether, and then place this down next to this portal. And if we shift right click with both hands open, there we go, shift left click. Okay, we are just stuck. I was like, what's going on here? Ancient stone. Oh, this is ancient stone right here. So what we'll do actually is we'll just clear this area out. We can do the teleport in a 7x7. Just like that. Ooh. One, two, three, four, five. Boom, there we go. And then we can just do this. Our drop's not. Oh, that's not. I don't have it linked to. Oh, I destroyed the thing it was linked to. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, that's all set up. And then, so we can actually waystone this. Waystone. Can you create one of those? Yes, we can. Boom, just like that. Waystone, boom. And this is the other. Sure, we can place that here. Let's go home. And then now we need to create ancient stone, which we have that. So now we should be able to make this. Did use up a lot of ours, but then we can do pickaxe and then armor. And then now all we need is vibranium. Tapped out, my bad. Thank you. And we need vibranium, and we come over here, and then boom, boom, boom. Got that. Take this off. Boom, bada bam, we have vibranium armor now. Looks pretty sick. And the last thing that we'll do this episode is we'll go through some quests and claim them. So vibranium, 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 potion of visual. The next is unobtainium, which we'll get to that in a different episode. Not really worried about it right now. We're just trying to just equal things out when it comes to doing quests. So we're not even going to look at all the modium yet, or the ATM star, but we will look at is AE2 and everything we finished right here, which, so the one thing that I do want to create, which I might do in the next episode, for future proofing reasons, is make a AE2 crystal assembler multi-block, I believe, right? At AE2 assembler. Oh, it might be extended AE assembler. Make this multi-block right here. Because it allows for so many more patterns. It'll probably just try to make a big old multi-block and then like hide it somewhere, or like blend it into the AE2 side of things, which will be really nice, because then this allows you to have so many patterns, which makes life a lot easier, especially once we get into other mods. I also want to get an XP drain of some sort, so maybe that's what we'll do in the next episode, is those two things. And then between episodes, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to extend the farm. I'm probably going to put one on each side, make sure it's centered, and put one on each side, so then we have 4 farms running at all times, which will just generate a lot of resources. And I should have everything needed to do so, besides maybe the bones, which I can always just go to the bone, get bone blocks again, or like maybe make up like a sawdust. Ooh, I don't know if sawdust won't work. I'll find a solution to it, and I'll get that probably squared away before the next episode, so that we just literally have too many resources to handle. But other than that, hope you guys have a good day. Appreciate you guys. Let me know what you guys want to see in the videos, and I'll see you later.